the best I could not to stand next to McConaughey in that courtroom and go, "I'll rise, I'll rise, I'll rise."
Everyone assumes Emily Blunt is this perfectly polite, elegant British actress. And she is, but honestly, she also has absolutely zero filter. Whether she's leaving late-night hosts completely speechless or casually bringing up the most chaotic topics on live television, she is secretly the funniest person in Hollywood. Just look at what happened when she sat right next to Tom Cruise and casually dropped a hilariously blunt story about the nurse who delivered her baby.
Amazing nurse who came in. And she looked at Hazel and she goes, "Damn, your baby is so cute." And I went, "Oh, really?" She went, "She is gorgeous." And I went, "Mabel, I think you say that to all the mothers." And she went, "No, I don't." she said, "When I know a baby ugly, I say, you had a baby."
Her storytelling is incredible, but it's her unpredictable live reactions that make her a beautiful liability for TV networks. While doing an interview on Jimmy Kimmel, she completely derailed the live broadcast just to expose a crew member who was doing something highly questionable right behind the cameras.
Someone's motioning something sexual to me over there. He was like this.
Her unfiltered energy gets even more chaotic during press tours. While doing interviews for Oppenheimer, she casually interrogated Matt Damon about his sweat glands, cornering him into the most hilariously awkward confession.
How sweaty are you right now?
Pretty sweaty, but only in spots.
Ooh, which spots? Come on.
Under the arms.
Crotch?
Yeah, when you said it was hot as balls, it's hot as my balls.
It's hot as my balls. When you sweat, where do you tend to sweat from?
But when she goes toe-to-toe with a host who matches her chaotic energy, it produces absolute gold. While talking with Craig Ferguson, a simple conversation about a superstition instantly derailed into an iconic double-meaning joke.
Like to touch the wood?
I love touching wood.
And you like to touch the wood 6 times?
Yeah, each. Every piece of wood I see.
How much wood do you say?
A lot.
Well, first of all, let me congratulate you on your wood-finding capabilities.
Her zero-filter energy isn't just reserved for Hollywood A-listers. She even roasts her own family, sharing the hilariously heartbreaking moment she finally realized her daughter adopted a very American accent.
Are the kids getting your accent, or are they getting your husband's accent?
Well, Hazel had my accent for a really long time and would say things like water, which I was really proud of. And then the other day she goes, "Can I have some water?" And I went, "It's water." And she was like, "No, it's water."
She is known for her flawless accents, but it takes serious confidence to mock the biggest action star on the planet. Watch her look Tom Cruise dead in the eye and drop a hilariously accurate impression of him on live TV.
And he looked at me and he goes, "It's a challenge."
But her funniest stories don't even involve other celebrities. Listen to her describe the hilarious moment she got completely roasted by a waitress at a local Chili's, complete with a flawless southern accent.
Went out for dinner at Chili's, I think. The girl who was serving me was enormous. You know, I think she got freebie meals at Chili's.
Nothing wrong with that.
And she comes up and she goes, "Did anyone ever tell you you look a lot like Emily Blunt?" And I said, "I have heard that, yes." And she went, "Are you Emily Blunt?" And I went, "Yeah." And she went, "What are y'all doing here?" And then she was like, "Are y'all shooting a movie here?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm shooting a film called Looper." And she went, "Looper?" And I went, "Yeah." And she went, "Y'all just made that up."
And she doesn't just get humbled in America. Watch her explain the embarrassingly awkward moment a French local brutally mocked her for forgetting one of the most basic words in the dictionary.
And you went, "Taxi." And I went, "Yes." And you went, "Taxi. Is Simon English, Simon French?"
But if you still don't believe Emily Blunt is the most unfiltered person in Hollywood, just look at what she did to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. While sitting right next to the biggest action star on earth, she casually compared him to a blown-up version of her husband, and humbled him in the most hilarious way possible.
Well, before I go, I was just wondering really quickly, since you're in a biopic, who would you want to play you in a biopic?
Bet you Stanley Tucci can play me well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My sister did the funniest joke last night. We went for sushi, and my sister said to him, she goes, "It's kind of like my husband's in front of me, except it's like someone went
Just
this blew him up."
It
was like,
But her most iconic unfiltered moment happened on Hollywood's biggest stage. Watch her and Ryan Gosling completely derail an award show to settle the ultimate Barbenheimer rivalry once and for all.
Hello, Emily.
Wow. Bit of a frosty hello, didn't...
Not at all. No, I'm just happy that we can finally put this Barbenheimer rivalry behind us.
That's right. And the way this award season's turned out wasn't that much of a rivalry, so just let it go! So...
It's true. You guys are doing very well. You know, congratulations.
Thanks.
But you know, I think I kind of figured out why they call it Barbenheimer and they didn't call it Op and Barbie.
Why?
Well, I think you guys are at the tail end of that because you were riding Barbie's coattails all summer.
All right, mister, I need to paint my abs on to get nominated. You don't see Robert Downey doing that.
You're kidding.
Robert Downey did not paint his abs on.
Who would think Robert Downey Jr. would know better than to test her? When he tried to roast her on live TV, she completely destroyed him with a comeback so out of pocket it left him totally speechless.
Said, ignore Emily, she ate a bad clam last night at one Q&A. Ignore Emily, she's tripping on mushrooms at another. Go easy on Emily tonight, she's had a few margaritas.
Yeah.
Emily's peeking on a weed gummy right now. And ignore Emily, she's wearing a Z-pack of rash cream.
No. Listen, here's the thing. This is going to be such low-hanging fruit because I've lost my voice. I sound like I've been raving. I could be on a weed gummy for all we know.
How did you lose your voice?
Because I was screaming at you to take a Z-pack for your chlamydia that
But her savage comebacks aren't even the wildest part of her career. The craziest, best-kept secret in Hollywood is that she almost became the next Britney Spears, until one legendary actress brutally talked her out of it.
could have been Britney.
You could have been Britney. What happened? Why aren't you? Why aren't you Britney?
Because I realized that I'm not good at dancing. I think
Who approached you and tried to get you involved?
I don't want to tell you too much because I feel like someone's going to find these songs that I recorded.
Oh, you have songs.
Do you want to know the name of one of them?
Yes, very much.
Ring It Up.
Did you write the song?
No, I can't write.
Uh-huh.
And they said, I think you have a nice voice, and I think that you could be a pop star. I said, I can't dance. They said, don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
We'll teach you. It didn't work. I tried to learn. And then I was doing a play. My first job was with Judi Dench.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the dame.
Uh-huh.
And she said, oh, no, darling, you can't do both. You can't act and do that.
She talked you out of it.
Taught me out of it.
She was jealous?
She put the kibosh on it.
Her chaotic energy isn't just for the cameras. Watch her explain the absolutely ridiculous way she had to bribe her own crew members with funfetti cake just to get them to do their jobs on set.
We had to bribe him with cake. He was obsessed with eating cake. And I remember the PA being like, Alex, we're ready for you in checks. And he was like, no, Alex isn't here right now. And they're like, if I get you some cake, will you come and do checks? And he went, okay, some funfetti would be good.
But out of all her talk show appearances, nothing will ever top this legendary moment. Watch her completely break Conan O'Brien by casually debating the one anatomy question you are never supposed to ask a guy on live TV.
I was saying, like, is it just unbelievably painful for a guy when you get kneed or punched in the balls or anything like that? And he was like, it's like unbelievable. Like, you can't compare it to getting punched in the boob. It doesn't compare. Because I was like, well, surely it's probably the same if I get punched in the tit or something. And he was like, not at all the same. And then he said something which I found very interesting, that he said, I think it would be more painful. I can't believe I'm talking about this, and I want to ask you if this is true. More painful sometimes, like a tap on the ball might be as painful as a punch in the ball. Is this true?
I'm glad you asked.
I think